Here we go. So this is our June team call. I wanted to just bring some new information to you guys and see if there's anything that I can do, any expectations. I've had a few messages about, you know, different things, and I just want to make sure that I'm providing you guys with the best information that I can, and that I'm not overloading you, and that I'm helping you in whatever goals that you might have for your business, little or big, or whatever is going on in your lives right now. So one of the things, I'm going to share my screen, and one of the things that I just newly did, and that is made a change to our team calendar a little bit. So I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to go into our team page, which is where I'm at. So the team calendar is always going to be in what's called the announcements, and that's the new way of pinning a post. That's the way it shows up in a group, as is an announcement. And if you click on that, and over here to the side, you will see some information for people that need to know how to get onto the National Wake Up Call, for anyone that's interested in doing our self-led new coach training. I also posted, and I think I'll probably add it to this, I posted Mindy's Team Go-Getter coach training, and it's got everything from beginner to emerald to diamond to Janelle's calls. I mean, it's a really great site. And then here is a little bit, you know, when I'm going to do team calls. But this is the big thing that I just did. And if anyone is not using Google Calendar, I don't know how else to share this with you. But if you are using Google Calendar, this will work great for you. If you're not, maybe you should try it. So if you click on this link, I'm going to click on mine, and it's going to send me directly to my Google Calendar. But you can, when you click here, if you click the Google login at the bottom right-hand corner of your Google Calendar, it will add it right directly to your Google Calendar. So do you use Google Calendar, Jan?
I used one of those as a Google Calendar, yes.
Okay. Are you able to see this? When you
I haven't clicked on it, so I don't know. I mean, I can see it right now, but I haven't clicked on it.
Right. I want everybody to try it just at some point to make sure that you guys can actually get this. This is a shared calendar, so anybody can see this. But every day where these comments that say social, that is a suggestion or a help to at least get you started on how to do social media posts. So this is a suggestion for today. This evening, do a call out or a call to action post for the next challenge group. And right now, we don't really have anything set in stone for June, because we're still continuing on with our To Be Mindset group that we've got going. That's going to be an ongoing. Basically, that group is never really going to end. People can leave it, obviously, if they want to at some point. But that will just be a group because of the way that the units are all set up. Anyone can come in there and start from the beginning unit and go down. When we are done with this first month, the units will be all complete. And so someone can come in day one and go through the first 4 weeks. And then I'll just continue to share stuff in there from Ilana. You know, we'll keep doing recipes, and, you know, and maybe at some point, start doing a little bit of fitness stuff, because after a month, with some of the success that the ladies have been having, I think, you know, adding a little bit of fitness fun would be great too. So for June, I'm just going to continue with the To Be Mindset. It is our niche, because it's for, I mean, the ladies that are in the group, a lot of them are, they're either injured or they feel like they're too heavy to exercise. They've never exercised before. You know, whatever their deal is, they're super busy, they're gym rats, whatever. And this program is really helpful. As you guys can see, we've had a lot of really good success in the group, and I'm super excited about it. Are you guys both doing it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, off and on.
Yes, off and on? Okay. I know
Yeah.
you've got a lot going on. Teresa, shake your head or put your thumbs up. Are you doing 2B Mindset? Are you following the plan? Okay, she's shaking her head. So because of everything that's, let me close this. What's happening, we have the launch now of Lyft with the little sneak peek 30-minute video, and I'll go into that in a minute. But basically every day, so tomorrow would be a share a message or post from a challenger with their permission and describe the joy you get from helping them. So tomorrow I will take one of the 2B Mindset gals and share our check-in that we had the other day. And I know Nancy will let me share hers. So if you guys have anybody else in the group that's had some success, or even if they're not your customers, go ahead and share, you know, hey, this is an amazing, you know, this is week 3 and this is what Nancy got out of it, or this is what Riley got out of it, or, you know, whatever. And, you know, tag them in the post if you're friends of theirs, and share this journey that they're on. And if they, you know, let them know that you're going to share it, because they may want to comment under it too. There may be questions that get asked. And now that we have Lift 4 coming out, this is another suggestion to promote, talk about it. I posted in the team page that whole script of how you can post about it, the thing with the little emojis. And I have not tried that, because I'm going to do it on Thursday and post it on my like page. And I may also post it on my personal page, because like pages are not getting the traction that they were. But we're still using them, and you just still have to be really careful. I know there's some coaches that still do a lot of sales stuff on their personal pages, but I don't want to take the chance of having mine shut down. So I just try to be really careful. And Thursday's post happens to be a lifestyle post. So anything that you've done, you know, something fun, whatever, Jan, your trips to the beach when you guys go do sunsets, you know, that kind of stuff, that's a lifestyle post. And then Thursday is payday, and, you know, a small win, a little bill that you paid, or something that since you started coaching, you know, how it changed your life, or, you know, whatever. But these are just some suggestions that I actually got from another coach, and I thought it was a great, at least, head start on what to post on our pages, and kind of help us get on a roll with posting every day. And it doesn't have to be business related, but just something so that people can see what you're doing. I shared Coach Tulin's video with Autumn today in the team page. I highly suggest that everybody watch it, because she talks exactly about how to share your life. And think about 2 minutes behind you, who that person is and how you can help them. And I mean, it was just a great talk. It was about 45 minutes. So what happens on the 11th is, now that is the early access for Lyft. And it is the new way that they're kind of doing this for new programs, where you can have early access to the program and get it before it launches in October. And it's only for coaches. And so this is another opportunity to get coaches to sign up. And, you know, discount coaches, they don't have to be working the business coaches, but just, this is a big deal, because on the 16th, Joel opens up a coach only test group. And so anybody that has purchased the Lift 4, you can do just like we did with 2B with 80-Day Obsession. You can do just the basic kit, or if you're a new challenger, a new coach, you know, you do the challenge pack or the mega pack. And so there'll be all those options on the 11th. And I have not seen prices for it yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to be pretty close to 80-Day Obsession and 2B as well. But you'll get early access for that. And they're launching 4 videos that are kind of, they're called, what are they called? Something before the lift or something, but 4 before the lift or something like that. I have to look it up, but there'll be 4 videos that are extra. that Joel has produced that will launch during that time. And they're kind of like a little obsession that Autumn did. So people can do those 4 videos because the program's only 4 days on, 3 days off. So he created 4 so that you can do just like we did with A Little Obsessed, and do 4 days, have 3 days off, and do that up until October if you want, or whatever works for you. But that's how the early access VIP thing is going. Do you guys have any questions?
Is it going to be included in BOD if they decide to get BOD?
Yes, and I'll show you. Let me get this out of my way. When you log right now, how you can actually watch it and do it and share it is if you go into, get this thing out of my way. If you go into, not logged in, if you go into the Beachbody On Demand and click on Lift 4 and click on Watch the Trailer, that is the 30-minute sneak peek. And so anybody can see it now. They do not have to have a BOD membership. They don't even have to have a Beachbody membership. You can just send them to, you can give them the link to your Team Beachbody page if you know how to do that. I was having a hard time. I basically was sharing the free membership link was what I was doing to get them at least here. But the other option you can do is I will post this. There is a short little URL that you can actually share it that way, and you can download it and put it on your computer and then share it with anybody. I've got it set up in a file right now, but this is the same thing. This is the trailer. We do have a team. Let me open up another window. We do have a team. Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. This Forever Live, Love, Lift is a team Lift 4 sneak peek group. So I'll make sure that that's shared in our page as well. And so as you get people that are interested, what I'm doing is adding some of the videos that are from the back office. I added the video that I just showed you guys. They had a whole bunch of different videos in the back office for us to share. And so that's what this group is for. So anybody can send new people to here that if that want to check it out, kind like we did the 2B mindset.
Nice.
And let's see, go back to my calendar. So that's the 11th. And then basically, like I said, every day's got a different post on it. I anticipate that I would like to do an all-day coaching, what is coaching sneak peek on the 27th. And so I'm going to be collecting some videos, maybe even doing some of my own, and sharing those all day long for people that want to learn about coaching. And then the end of the month, Teresa, you asked what we were going to be doing in June. The end of the month, we will be preparing for the July Lift 4 challenge group, or just our open-ended challenge group. But we'll continue to do free groups at the beginning of the month, because that really helps kind of you build your momentum. And then it gives you an opportunity of maybe hitting Success Club by the middle of the month, because you've got those people that were in your free group that now want to step it up and do something more. Because in July, there is something going on with Lift 4, and I have to look it up. But I'm sorry I didn't get that information for you guys. But get rid of this, get rid of that. Let's see, what else would I want to talk about? Does that answer your question about the calendars, though?
That's very cool. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, that's this little link here, and then oh, scroll down here. I put all the information. Lift 4 VIP access, $10 off. and then and started with the program as early as July 16th with the VIP early access. So we can get it by June 11th, and then they can, oh, I know what it is. They can buy it by June 11th. June 16th is when the VIP early access actually launches. And so they'll get to do from June 11th to July 16th. You can do those 4 before the lift, like we did with A Little Obsessed. And then July 16th will be our lift challenge group. And Joel really promoted the To Be Mindset nutrition program to go along with this. He says it works very well. And they've got a nutrition nutrition plan just like any other workouts that go with the Lift 4. But he said that a lot of the test group is using To Be Mindset with the program, and they're having really good results. So that's cool. And now that we have the app, which is so awesome, when you guys have time, if you have an iPhone, unfortunately it's only for iPhones, but it will be rolling out for Androids too. Usually it takes about a month for the Androids, but the iPhone is really cool because it's either, you don't have to be, we're figuring it out. I'm pretty sure that you don't have to be a To Be Mindset customer because they give you the option of either doing it by the plate, using it as the plated method, or using it with the container method. So when you log in, you get to click a button that says, are you doing plated or are you doing containers? And so that's kind of cool that they've done that. And then of course we've got Summit coming up that a few of us are going to. So I can close that now. A couple of things I just added to our files are a new script for signing up coaches. I got this from Barbie Kalev, who is Sigi's wife, and she also is doing an Emerald training right now that anyone can join, and I put the link in our group. I know Brittany is doing it, but this was really some cool scripting that she put in that group. So take a look at that when you're getting ready to sign up, maybe a potential new coach. And then this other thing is called Win the Week, and I love this bubble system. And I actually have it printed off, and it's in my calendar. And it's just a really good way to make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing for the week to help your business grow. And it's a great way to check off things. And then I'm using down here, I'm writing people's names so that I don't, if I'm out and about, I don't lose them. And the other thing that I'm doing is I use my Google Keep on my phone. That's another Google product. And I have a contact list in there, and I put people's names in there so that I don't lose them. And then when I get home, I try to write them down in my book, or put them in my my connection builder, which is that program through Social Team Builder. I put in some images for Mes de Mas, for Marielle, and maybe even Veronica. I know Marielle has quite a Hispanic following of people, so there's some images in here, and I'm going to upload some images for Lift 4 as well for you guys to use. Just be careful when you're using them that you're not just looking like a big ad. Those never go over well. And let's see, what else? Anything else from you guys?
You were going to show us how to use that mailer program.
Oh, yes. MailerLite is a really great program that you can use to make landing pages. And a landing page is like what I used for, what I sent both of you guys, what I used for the sugar group. I've used it for pretty much all of my groups that I've done. And it's just basically a little page that you create that they have to put their name and address, or their name and their email. And when they click submit, it takes them to another page that has the download for the meal plan and the link for the group, and for whatever group that you're wanting them to do. Or for instance, I have a Lift 4 landing page. I have a 80-day obsession one. And basically when they fill that out, all their information goes into MailerLite. So it's kind of like when you do your Google Forms, Jan, where you get that spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that works great too. It just depends on what you're using, because then you can copy and paste all of those emails and send them an email from your either, if you have a coach email address, or from your regular Gmail or whatever you use for your sending out information. But this is MailerLite. MailerLite is free.
Not 10 minutes.
Oh, was that you, Jan?
Sorry, it's Scott.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we were hearing Teresa now or not. Hi, Scott. Let me just get it. So anyways, MailerLite is free up to 1,000 contacts. And I will be honest with you, I still am kind of fumbling around, and also Heather, my virtual assistant, she does a lot of this for me. But this is what I had to send out today, because we had reused an old landing page that had the Mexican Cinco de Mayo meal plan in it. And that's why I was getting all of these, wow, we're going Mexican, we're going south of the border. I'm like, what are they talking about? It's not south of the border food. And then I sent it to myself and realized that, oh, whoopsie. But these are basically like the a Google form that you can create, and because you can put a little bit of artwork on those, can't you, Jan, when you do a Google form?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the same kind of idea. And here's the link for it right up here at the top. But this is what it looks like. And then they fill their name and address in there and click on the Let's Do It. And let me just do this real quick, and you'll get to see what it looks like. And then here's a keep an eye on your inbox. Now they're going to get an email from me with their meal plan, and here's the link to the group. You could do this one of two ways. You could have the download right here for them to just do the download and get into the group, or you can send them an email. That way, now they have your email in their contact list as well, so that if they ever have questions, they can email you. So this is just kind of a good way of keeping in touch with your customers. And then for your subscribers, you can add subscribers up here, super easy. You can, Jan, if you had your Google Forms, your Excel spreadsheets, you can actually upload them to here, and they'll put it, there's a way to export them or import them into here. So you can, if you add subscribers, you'll see that. You can copy and paste from an Excel. You can add a single. You can import if you're using MailChimp, or if you have a CSV file, you can do it that way too. And once you do a subscriber, there's ways that you can give them tags or put them in groups. So for instance, I have, this is anybody that would be interested in the Lift 4. Here's all my To Be Mindset challengers. I have 7 of them in that group. This was for the sneak peek. I had 11. And so this shows you how many people that you had in that group. Let me just do this.
That's really cool.
Huh?
That's really cool.
Yes. And then here's everybody that is in that group and how many emails I have sent to them. I don't know why she has 10, but, and this shows how many times, God, I hope she's not getting 10 emails. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. How many times they've opened it. So you can see here that this person has never even opened up any of my emails. Either one of these. They've been sent, but they haven't opened them. But this kind of gives you an idea of who's doing what. And in those, this is probably going way overboard right now, but I just wanted to show you guys, where my group, I need to go to here. do this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to show you. I have, oh, here it is, automation. This is automation where you can, as soon as they are, like I have my automation for my new customers. So as soon as I get a new customer from the back office, I put them in here and they get an automated email from me that says, hi, I'm your Beachbody coach, blah, 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 here's my group, blah, blah, blah. If they're a challenger, then they get an email from me, you know, welcoming them to the challenge group. They get information about the challenge group, and then in a week, they get another email. And then in a week, they get another check-in email. And so this is just a way for you to set up a bunch of emails that you don't even have to think about. They're just automatically getting them. And again, this is way over, you know, I'm not going to go into a training on this right now because that's a whole nother conversation. But it's pretty easy to play around with. There are YouTube videos that will explain how to do this. And so, for instance, if I have a To-Be Mindset new customer, they get set up in this particular automation. And their first automation is this welcome email. So you can click on this picture, and you can edit the email over here. And here's my email that they get. And you can, I don't want to mess with this right now, but you can do different things, add different contents. You can play around. See if you drag this over there, it's going to add another text box. You can add images, kind of like a little bit like you can do with the Google Forms, but not, I mean, this is a lot more fancy. And I'm done editing, so I don't want to mess with my page. But if you have something that gets more than one email, I'll show you what that looks like. And if this is too much, I can just stop talking about it. Oh, come on. Uh-oh, we're going to lose our meeting in a minute. Go back to the home. There we go. Here's the sugar detox. That was how they got their automated email. So this particular new challenger on board, you can see they get, here's your, are you ready to get started? And then I wait 1 day, send them another one, and then I wait 7 days, and 7 days, and 7 days, and 7 days, and 7 days. And then that's basically 21 days is kind of how that works out. And you can pick and choose how many days you want in between all these emails. So this is a way to be able to not have to constantly think about what you're doing with your customers. It's just automated. It just does it for you. And I shared all of these all of those emails are in our shared team drive. So when anybody ever gets, you know, ready to do something like this, I can help you. We can get Heather on a call. She said she would do a training on this as well.
That's awesome.
So that's how that works, Jan. You know, I know the Google form works for you, and you got your spreadsheets, and that works beautifully. So, you know, but this is, it's free. And it's a great place to just start putting your subscribers and kind of play around with it. You're pretty savvy playing with things, so I think you would probably figure it out pretty quickly. And then last but not least, is there anything that I need to do for you guys, not do for you guys? When anybody watches this recording, I hope that I can get some responses back. I think that was all I was going to talk about. Okay, stop sharing my screen. Oh, stop sharing. Nobody?
Jane?
That was very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. I wanted to do a vision board party at some point, and like have it here or make it be somewhere in the middle of the road for everybody. So I'm just going to throw it out there a couple of days. And if, it works and everybody wants to come, we can get together with local people and have something fun, drink some wine, I don't know, do whatever. And do a little vision board party. If it was something that Nikki brought up that she said would be fun to do. Or to do another girls' night out kind of thing. Anybody that's local, I'd love to be able to get together with you guys. The next Super Saturday is in July. I don't know much about it because our Seattle group hasn't really made much announcement about it, about where it's at or anything, because they're just not getting the numbers, and so they're having to scale down and do smaller places again. Portland at this point, I don't know if they have a super trainer at all coming yet. I do know their speakers that are going to be there are some really top coaches, but I haven't heard anything about some kind of guest like they had Sean T the last time. But it's getting to the point where it's like if Portland keeps having these fun Super Saturdays, I'm thinking a road trip.
I saw you said you were interested in it. So
it's like, dang, if they keep doing this, because they're a big group. They have a big. Amy Silverman came from that area, and so they have a huge team, a huge network of coaches. So I think that's all I have. You guys don't have anything else? Was that helpful?
that was helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hard work.
I'm glad you guys hopped on, and I just want everybody to. I don't want to push. I don't want to make anyone do anything that they don't want to do. I want you guys to be successful, and if this is what you want to do, I don't know what your goals are. So if you have goals, I'd love to hear them. I know that we all have crap that's happened in our life, and it makes it hard to think about something other than what that particular thing is going on. And Jan, I know that taking care of your family is super important right now, and I don't downgrade that at all. And we're here for you. And Teresa, I hope you're feeling better. I hope they figure out what's going on with you. So but